Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Lord.
Happy
uh,
Thursday. Happy
mm,
holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy day.
yeah. The all of that, plus all of the technical difficulties, the forgetting of the days. Hey y'all, what's up?
Wow. No, Drea. There's no such thing as a slacker in dating university because Professor Charles and I have taken several sabbaticals this semester, and I'm not apologizing for them.
Not at all.
They
And of
were
course,
not.
my I'm coming live from my bedroom, and of course, my nephew just busted my room.
I love it. Welcome, daters. We might have to reintroduce ourselves because I feel like we have not been in this space for so long that we have to really bring it to the people. But I love that for us.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I hear his little laugh.
He is not laughing. He's having a whole fit.
Oh, he's having a fit.
Um,
Okay.
the joys of doing a live show, y'all. The
I love doing
joys
live
of
shows.
doing a live
Perfection
show.
is what is perfection?
Not this.
No, I think this is perfection. Showing people real life.
Oh my
There's
god.
honestly, you got life in the background. Like the baby is so
Mm,
freaking cute. You have
mm,
us just relaxing, lounging, popping up to show people that we're still alive. It gets no better.
right,
Like
right,
we're gonna talk
right.
today. We're gonna vibe with y'all. We're gonna do the
Yeah.
intro and then we're just gonna dive right in because that's what we do. Charles, take it away.
Oh man. Welcome, one and all, to Dating University. I'm your co-host, Professor Charles, along with my beautiful co-host.
I'm
Oh
Professor
shit, she's over
Brittany.
there this time. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Here on Dating University, we talk about the good,
The bad.
which tonight is starting off like that.
Yeah, because I'm on the wrong side. Because usually it starts with you on this side, and then I'm on that
Exactly.
side. So it looks
All
like
right, hold on. Let me
let's
see
see if
if
we
I
can
can
switch. If
switch.
not, it's okay. I can. Oh, there we
Oh,
go. Can we run it back then? Let's run it back.
okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Take two.
Right. Let's go. Let's get it.
Welcome, everybody, one and all, to Dayton University. I'm your co-host, Professor Charles, along with my beautiful co-host.
Professor Brittany.
Yes, and here at Dayton University, we discuss the good
The bad.
and the ugly.
Okay. Of all things dating and relationships. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to our new people. Welcome to our old people. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to this sacred space that we call Dating University, where this semester we show up when we want to. That's the
I
lesson.
mean,
That has been the theme of this semester. And like I said a couple minutes ago, I am not apologizing for that.
okay, good,
I'm not
good, because because I thought we was gonna have to go on an apology tour. I thought we was gonna have to.
not doing that. When people take off work, when people take semesters off of school,
Mm,
do we chase them? Do we get on them? No. You give people grace to live, laugh, and love, and we've done just that. If you follow
mm.
us on our personal pages as well as our IG handles, you can see we were out here and we
We
were
was
out here
outside.
living. We were out here laughing, but man, oh man, were we out here loving. I celebrated my 2 year anniversary with my husband. Marriage, I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Creme de la creme. We have more good days than bad. I think I probably had one bad day. This
Mm.
if that, probably 3 bad hours. But
Mm.
enough of that. I've been on a tour of the world with Derry, traveling, celebrating, since we couldn't do anything with COVID. So we got our honeymoon out the way. We got our trips out the way. But tonight, I really want to spotlight and highlight
Mm.
my co-host, because I remember I went back to the show where I made
Mm.
some huge announcement, and my co-host hyped me the hell up. So tonight I
Uh-huh.
get to return the favor. Professor Charles, do you have any news to tell the people?
I do. I do.
Do tell. Do tell.
I am now engaged.
You guys, you have heard it. You have heard it. Professor Charles is officially off the market. Y'all,
That's it.
can we
I'm
get
out.
excited?
I'm out. I'm out.
This
I'm out.
deserves to raise the roof. And he is engaged to one of the most beautiful souls in the world. She's beautiful both inside
Indeed.
and out. She's always been a
Indeed.
supporter of the brand, supportive of this brand, supportive of just anything that we do. If our name is slapped across it, you best believe our spouses are the most supportive and loving. And I just have nothing good
Absolutely.
things to say about her. I think it speaks volumes that she just fits right in. She just fits right in.
Yeah. I think that was, that was very, very important to me in our dating phase. Because it, it, y'all been rocking with us for quite some time, so y'all know the trials and tribulations that I personally went through when it comes to dating and this show, and to finally find somebody who understands that a heterosexual male and a heterosexual female can work very close together and create something that has traveled the world and not have it become some sinister, ulterior motive kind of situation. And it was a breath of fresh air that, she understood what we were trying to build, what we are building, what we're going to build. And, after explaining everything, she was just like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
I was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "You need to watch
Yeah.
a couple shows first. Like, watch a show or two first.
No.
See what you at, see how you feel."
You
You know
know,
what I'm saying?
it was a
Because we already
struggle.
went through. Y'all know we already went through
It
that
was a
with a couple
struggle.
other ladies that I was dating, and everything was all good until they showed the show, and then it was just like, "Oh no, what the hell is
It was
this?"
so funny. It was so funny. I never had. No, let me rewind.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
only
because
had static with
you was about to
one
say something.
guy.
You was about to say something reckless.
No, it was on my end. I was about to say I never had an incident with a guy being intimidated by you as my co-host. But no, I
Right.
had one guy, and I remember I had just met him. We had started talking. I met him on an online dating site, and
Mm.
he said, "What are you doing tonight?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to go do my podcast with, my co-host." And he said, "Oh, that's what's up. Who's your co-host? What time you getting to her house?" I said, "It's not a her, it's a him." And he said, "I'm not okay with that. I'm just going to put it out there right now. It's him or me."
Oh,
I've only known you for like 3.5 milliseconds. You really think I'm going to turn my back on someone that I've been doing these shows with for over a year for somebody who I
right,
haven't even known a full week? Have you
right,
lost your mind? So
right.
I remember hanging up with him and he blocked me, and I said, "Okay,
Mm.
we're gonna woosah and do the show, and
There
notice
you
why
go.
you're still here." And then when I met Derry, he was like, "Oh my gosh, I love this show," and he watched several
Mm.
episodes. He saw how we connected again, y'all. We explained so many times, so many times. We are only this close. The proximity is close because of space, and because
Right.
before we had the luxury of recording in our respective spaces with a ton of space around us, Charles and I only had the width of a cell phone. And so with
Right.
the cell phone, we both had to fit into the shot.
Right.
Now, mind you, I got some broad shoulders. My man Charles got some broad shoulders. We got some girth to us. So the only
Yeah.
way to get us both in the shot was if we linked.
We had to be. Wait, hold on. Let me lean in this way so
Yeah,
I
we
can.
had to. Yes. And so from the front, you would see us like this. But
Mhm.
behind, I had my arm around him so that I wouldn't fall out the shot and I wouldn't push
Right.
him out the shot. But it was
Right.
strictly platonic. And it's like, look, I don't know how many times I have to explain this to the people, or how many times Charles has to explain this to the
Yeah,
people.
because I had to do a lot more explaining than you had to do
Yeah.
through your time. So yeah,
Yeah. Once
it's
Derek
it
saw
was
the setup, he was like, oh, I totally understand. Because
yeah.
before, watch the old shows, y'all. When we did not do that linking up, it was like you saw one of my eyebrows and you saw
Right. I was
what
like
it
I
called
was
the
like this.
nostrils. Yeah, yeah. It was like, hello. And y'all still watch this. So big ups to y'all for
Y'all still
watching
watch this.
those
That was
things.
the crazy thing. Like y'all still watch this. I
We
was
look
just like, oh, all
crazy.
right,
We look
cool.
insane. I
Right.
can't believe we still have
Mhm.
followers.
Right.
But I think people really enjoyed the authenticity. Charles, we had some rough episodes. So I think people really saw through, they saw the realness of it. And I think people also like to see some controversy. We've given
Oh
plenty of
yeah.
controversy. But I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I think we can take this time. It's the end of the year. Doing a recap of the year, that's blah. I think we should do a recap of all of the years of dating university, going
Okay.
through favorite shows, favorite moments,
Mm,
highs in our lives and lows,
mm.
and just kind of where we are now. Like I just think about all the shows that we've done over the
Oh
years.
yeah.
This year has been a transformative year for us. We're trying to get
Very much
bigger.
so.
We're trying to get bigger behind the scenes, so that
Yes.
impacts us on the scenes as well. Um, many shows that we were supposed to do, we had to talk to attorneys. We had to brainstorm. We had to really put our thoughts together for things that we wanted to do for all of
Mhm.
you. So sometimes that takes away from the actual content, so that we can come
Right.
up with
Right.
content, if that makes sense. So
Right.
opening it up to like, shows that really um made me smile, were the shows
Hmm.
that not only we prepared for, but the shows that got a lot of engagement. Like I love
Yes.
shows on domestic violence, just learning a lot, and giving
Yes.
Maritza and Derry a platform to really share their stories. Maritza's story was so powerful and definitely eye opening. For me,
Hmm.
seeing my husband share his story about physical abuse and mental and emotional abuse, those are things that were really impactful for the season for me. But my favorite show will always be the sex show. That will
Oh
always
yeah. That
be
was
my
always a.
favorite, because for us to
Woo.
really go there, like sometimes you got to talk about it. You got to talk about the form. You
Facts.
can talk about the girth, the size, the smell.
Mhm. Mhm.
Legendary, legendary. I think
Yeah.
the smell portion of the show is what really took the cake. I
Oh
love
yeah,
the
because that was
show.
you went completely in on
Yeah,
that.
I had to go in with that, because I mean, let's be real, ladies. Catfishing is more than just showing the wrong face and the wrong body.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You
It's a
see
lot
where I'm
to it.
going,
It's
ladies?
like
Ladies, do you see where I'm going with that?
like
Ladies,
you're expecting a normal adult human being to be bathed and at least smell presentable. You had to have the additives of colognes or perfumes or sprays or what have you. But just God damn it, be clean. Be
yes.
clean, God damn it.
And they're antibiotics. Like I know you.
Oh yeah.
I I know you smell yourself. Seriously,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know you smell. Ladies, even fellas, you know when something's a little right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you get a whiff, right? If you get a whiff, now you know your partner who's not too far from you is getting a whiff as well. Let's not be selfish.
Oh yeah, without question. Without question.
Fellas, I had to go there with the sizing, like, sometimes fellas, you want to
The
put
water bottle.
that
The
water
water
bottle,
the infamous water bottle.
fellas, seriously. It's not even about the angles anymore. Like, just it. Sometimes less is more. Like, build that foundation of personality, swag, chivalry,
Okay,
and
gotcha.
that shrimp will feel and look like an eggplant.
So you're saying it's more about uh the what's the word I want to use? Not presentation, because that's
I
basically kind of
mean,
what it is. But
you really
it's the anticipation of the presentation that.
sure, but here's the thing. If you have a mandingo, we can go there because we're grown. If you
Mm,
have a mandingo, let's be honest, and you know that you do, like when it's big.
mm, mm-hmm.
You don't have to rely on anything else because we can see it. It's there. But you know, if you're working with a shrimp with the head on, a shrimp with the head on, be able to offer things that will elongate
Mm-hmm.
a good
Mm-hmm.
personality, good conversation,
Mm-hmm.
respectability,
Can I stop you right there?
love.
Can I stop you right there?
Go ahead, Charles.
That don't mean shit, and you know it.
No, 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 no.
That don't
No,
mean shit.
no. Here's the thing, ladies.
It may carry
Ladies,
for a little
ladies.
bit.
I
It
need you to
may
back,
carry you
ladies,
for a little
ladies.
while.
I need y'all to back me up with this one. Are you
Mm-mm.
more
It'll carry you for a little bit.
Are you more apt to give somebody with a shrimp and a good personality and all around a good person the benefit of the doubt and your loyalty and your companionship over Mandingo that is a y'all
Nah,
know where
fam.
I'm going. Ladies, help me
Nah,
out.
not
Ladies.
nah, not the way the body police are out here just breaking the law. No,
Are they single?
possibly. Oh no, no, I could never deal with nobody with no little thing. Why
Good.
would you
Can I tell
even
them
come
good talk?
outside with that little thing? Who, like,
Charles, a
what,
year
like,
later,
whoa,
they'll be
wait,
crying. There are
whoa.
no good men out here. Oh my God.
Well, that's them. Then
Right,
that's
but
what
I'm
they gotta
saying
realize.
after that
That's
year,
what they
they're gonna change their tune.
that's what they gotta realize. But they don't want to live that way. They want to be out here with like a 14-inch penis getting inside that 4-inch vagina. So
But
you
I mean,
tell me
it's kind of like people
what
have
makes sense.
people have these preferences with body types, and I mean,
Mm,
what women do, men want the curvilicious women, the big boobs, small waist, big butt.
true. But
So
they are
it's kind of like
but
you
hold
like what
on,
you like visually, but you need something to go along with that. I've heard so many men say, "Oh yeah, it looked nice, but she dumb as a doorknob." Oh, so you want substance? But it's the same thing
mm,
with us. We want the mandingo, but we would like some substance with it. With it too.
yeah. But again, here's always been my beef with this topic. The way women talk about men's penises bothers me to the point, because this is like, we as men don't have the ability to make our penis bigger. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can get surgery. There's surgery for it.
What?
Yes,
Who's gonna have surgery on
there's
their
penis
penis?
enlargement surgery. Yes, go.
With
I
what?
promise you,
What are they gonna use?
they can use body parts from other places of the body.
Oh
They can
hell no,
construct
bro.
it.
Hell no.
They can
Hell no,
construct it.
bro.
You now here's the thing. Look
Nah.
at modern science. They can
I
make
gotta look. I gotta
they
look
can
this
make
shit up. Hold
entire
on. I
they
gotta
can make
look this.
entire sex changes,
Nah.
right?
I
They
gotta
can
look.
make
I gotta look
entire
this up.
sex. Look it up. They can make entire sex changes. Adding an extra 2 or 3 inches to your penis is nothing in the science world. It's nothing. Yes, Dee Dee
Bro.
said men can get surgery for that. I think we're at a place now in society with technological and medicinal advances. You can get whatever you want. I've seen men get vaginas. I've seen women get
Yeah, I
surgically
get
added
that. I
penises.
get that. But we're talking about people who are just, you know what I'm saying, regular, degular.
Yeah,
You know
men
what I'm
can get.
saying? We ain't got time to be doing no elective surgeries. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like they gotta that's not covered by your insurance. You gotta check out for that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, to get a mommy makeover, so to get
Are you
the
serious? This is
boobs. Yeah, I'm telling you, to get the
wow.
boobs.
I'm looking at some sites right now. That shit is crazy.
Yes, you can get anything you want in life in terms of, body improvement. I mean, for women, surgery can cost as much as 30, 40,000 to get the boobs, stomach, hips, and butt. And it's like
Hold on.
aesthetically it's pleasing, but what more do you offer?
Hold on. Here we, no. So here's what we talking about. You need to be in good general health and at a healthy weight. That takes out 50% of the population. You may not be able to achieve a significant increase in size or width of your penis. You will likely have some scarring. Ain't no woman down for that. You may experience reduced sensation and less rigid erections. Again, women and men ain't going for that. The procedure is irreversible, fam.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
with
No,
any cosmetic
the
surgery,
risk is not the
there's
risk
inherent
is
risk.
not. No, the juice ain't worth the squeeze, bro. Y'all know it.
Yeah, but I mean, with any surgery, there comes risk. Like if you get a boob job, you can lose sensitivity in your boobs, or
Yeah, that's
the
true.
implants could rupture. Like with any type of elective surgery, it is your life is at risk, and that's for any gender. But yeah,
Man, that shit is
there are
wild,
plenty of
man.
men. There are plenty of men paying for it. And okay, have I Googled? Yes, I've Googled some results, and fascinating, fascinating, fascinating.
Nah, 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 nah. I mean, yeah, I get it. Folks are risking their bodies every day for every little thing, but it, mm-mm. For the majority, for the most part, like that's not something that normally comes up. You'll hear more women going for elective surgeries to enhance their booty, enhance their breasts, enhance
Ooh,
their vaginas or
yes,
whatever,
let's
more
talk
so
about that.
than you'll see a man risking all the negatives that I just listed as to gain maybe an inch.
But that's the thing. Like, do you see men crowding to get these surgeries as opposed to
Oh no,
women?
because we like fucking we gonna do what we gonna do.
Right. And
We gonna do what we gonna do. We gonna find somebody who gonna be willing enough to go ahead and let us, you know what I'm saying, do what we do. It may take a little longer because, like I always say, a man can get sex. A woman always will get sex.
right. But
So
can we talk that's it. We may have to talk about that on its own separate show. Like the percentage of women that go to get these elective surgeries as opposed to men. Why is that? Like, are there
this is for y'all. I'm telling you, ladies, y'all. I'm telling you, most of these ladies the get these surgeries for a small amount of reasons. Small amount of reasons. One, they want to be the bad chick. Two, they're looking to get somebody who got some money, and that's what they're going to use to get them to get what they need, so they can live the lifestyle that they want to. Or three, they really do have a healthy mindset of, I really want to change how I look to mirror my personality, to mirror. I want to feel sexier. I want to feel more confident. I want to feel, you know what I'm saying? So those are the three reasons. Is either because they want, they like I said, they want to be the baddest chick on the planet. They look for somebody who, you know, can help support their lifestyle, because men are visual creatures, and they gravitate towards men with money.
Or, you know, there's a necessity to keep up with what society sees as beautiful. Like back in the
Exactly, bad
day,
bitch. Yeah, they want to be
yeah,
bad. They
back in
want to
the
be bad.
day, the society thought beauty was super skinny, no
Mm-hmm.
meat on the bones. Like that was
Mm-hmm.
idealized. Now that we are in 2022, that ideal is so antiquated. Like Victoria's Secret models, that's great and all, but
Mm-hmm.
the market has become oversaturated with curves, and we have this
Mm-hmm.
body positivity movement. And I mean, to the point women are paying for curves now. The very thing that was ridiculed maybe 10 years ago has now become
Mm-hmm.
over popular. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, y'all paying for what came to me naturally. Wow. Okay.
I'm
If
just saying, man, we don't. I'm just saying, like, and I know a lot of women are going to say, like, well, this is what y'all like. This is what y'all be hounding all on Instagram for. Because we know that's a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. We really don't want our women to be feeling like a bag of Barbie dolls. Like, we just don't. We're not in the mood for that. Like, you look. Okay, look at the amount of women who've had these extreme surgeries and who they're with versus the amount of natural born women and the men that they're with. You will see more regular men with regular women than you will see with more enhanced women.
yeah, but I think the comment when it speaks to Instagram is that's men's fantasy. Quote unquote regular women that are not surgically enhanced, they want to be fantasized as well.
And we do. Look who get, man, oh my gosh. I'm trying to tell you, like, we men will holler at women when they look they bummiest. They will. Why? Because that's when you're at your most real. We know exactly what you look like. We're not. Yeah, if you look fine to us while you in your, you know, your baseball cap, some holy sweats, and you want to run to the hair store, or you just gonna get some gas or something like that. Yeah, and we see that you look bad. Heck yeah, because we know y'all will look 10 times better when you got to step out, when you got to put your makeup on, put your clothes on, put some, jewelry on, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever.
um, I
I
get
just
that, but
don't. I don't see. I never get that correlation. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's just me as myself. Like,
right, and I think
I
that's what it is. But I think the
I can't see.
overwhelming,
I can't. Yeah. I don't want nobody that's you know
but and
bought and.
I get that that's what you like. But when you look at
Mm,
comments on, let's say, Shade Room, for example, or Hollywood Unlocked, any of these media gossip blog sites,
mm-hmm,
you have people like Corley Ray. I think I said her name right, or someone that has not gotten surgically enhanced. The
mm-hmm,
comments are out of this world. Like, oh gosh, she's shaped like a man, like Glorilla. They're like, oh, I wish she put some meat on her bones. She's shaped like a skeleton. Like, they, the body shaming of
mm-hmm.
her, and also the body shaming of Lizzo. It's like you want us to accept our curves, But
And
then
that's
when you got someone who's too curvy, it's like, oh, you're morbidly obese, you're fat. So it's like women's bodies and their physiques are always put under a microscope. And there's the only standard of beauty that seems to get the most attention are the ones that have the surgically enhanced bodies. Like it's very rare that you see across the board a woman in her natural state get praise from different groups of men. So, for example, Jill Scott, black men love Jill Scott. Her body is beautiful, she's banging, but I've never seen a white man or somebody outside of a black man say Jill Scott is sexy. But Kim Kardashian, across the board, sex symbol, icon. So that's why you have women that flock to these
not for me.
surgeons. Right. But you have women that flock to these surgeons and say, I want her body. But do you see people flock and say, I want Jill Scott's body? I want someone that looks as natural as possible. They go to the most surgically enhanced people, like, make me like her. So it's very saddening. But then you look at, men's physiques and their bodies. And Rick Ross still getting it from across the board.
I mean, again, it's access and money. Like, all of that comes into play. Like, most people will forego the physical outside if they can get to the access, if they can get to the money. They will forego that. You see it all the time. Like, oh yeah, like, take for example the I don't want to call them pranks, but just the social experiments that you see online where, the guy tried to talk to a woman and she just pretty much just flat out shuts him down. And then as soon as she see that he getting in the Corvette or the Ferrari, and it's just like, oh my God. It's like, yes, you want the access, you want the money, you forgo your immediate or your first instinct of, no, this person isn't good enough for me because I look like this. Why would I be with that?
Right.
So,
But even if you take the money and the access away, there are, people that don't have as much access to money and resources where, let's say you have a man that's not so attractive in the majority's eyes and he's with a pretty woman.
Yeah, that's perspective. Even that's perspective.
People question, like, why is she with him? He may have a bomb personality.
Yeah.
Or she actually might be attracted to him. Like, there's something in him that's making her attracted. If he's not the richest guy in the world, he must have something to offer if she's with him. And I think that goes even back to pretty privilege. Like, there's so many topics that we want to discuss on next season's show, and that I think pretty privilege is one of those that is very near to my heart because
I can't wait. I can't wait to do that show.
I have such issues with all of these reality dating shows like The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Too Hot to Handle, Love at First Sight, Married at First Sight, Love is Blind. I just have issues with those shows because the standard of beauty is so elevated, and these people are all gorgeous, and it's like they seem fake in a sense. Like, really, like, you're representing the world? Not really. Not everyone comes with long, luscious hair and physique
and an 8-pack, and you're at 20. You're like 23 and you make like $150,000 a year.
Yeah, it's so unrealistic,
I blame the society for putting us in the position, and the media for putting us in the position of having this incredibly high bar for people to have in order for other people to get with each other.
Yeah. Like, even looking at like the black women on Love is Blind, there were a plethora in the beginning scenes before they even got to the pods. But once everything got down to it, nobody wanted them. And I'm like, let's be honest. Some of their voices you can tell. With voices you can just
Yeah.
kind of tell. And it's like,
Yeah.
are black women not deserving of love? Like, looking at the weight capacity, all of y'all are in shape. Like, I need somebody that's a little overweight. I need somebody that's obese. I need to see
Mm.
different areas of human life represented on these shows to give people hope that there's love out there for everyone. Where are the disabled people?
Mm.
The challenge maybe. Like, there is such
Mm.
diversity amongst us that we're not tapping into as viewers, and we're also not
Mm.
demanding it. I think if we demand people to really say, if this is really reality, I need you to show everybody and show us that love does not discriminate against anybody.
And I'm going with Andrea's post. I mean, comment right here. She said some of the black women actually got engaged. The producers just chose not to Feature them. Yes, that is a lot that has to do with it. Like, we are stuck in a racist society still.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to see black love. They don't want to see um like two healthy mentally black people get together and procreate, because it doesn't sell. They would do everything they can to foster a more interracial um relationship than anything. Like, they will blow that up, either white man, black woman, black man, white woman, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. They will always feature that more. Like, you see it in the commercials now. Like, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong. We're not downing any of those type of relationships, but what we're saying is, like,
Uh-oh, he froze.
oh,
Uh-oh, you freezing,
I
Pepper.
felt lost.
There you go. You're back. You're back. Um, I do agree. We've been programmed to accept it, and we're not demanding more. Derry is talking about representation, and I think that's important. I think we as consumers have to start really, you know, putting our foot down. Oh, you're breaking up, Charles. Oh, y'all, Charles is having technical difficulties, but I am still here, so I'll keep the ball rolling. There we go. Oh, I'm like, we have another guest. So yeah, during the next season, we're definitely going to talk about that and address that because it's so represented. Got
Are we
it.
back?
You're back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry
that was
about that. Yeah.
one of my biggest gripes. I'm just after a while, I just stopped watching because even on Married at First Sight, um, just seeing how so much publicity came to deteriorating black relationships and the entertainment that it got from it was very disheartening for me. Just the treatment of black women and how their storyline got the majority of the airtime when you had other dysfunctional couples that were of other races and other ethnicities. And I'm like, that's not fair that you choose to hone in on the black dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we have to start as consumers say, look, we need more. We need representation and we need more from y'all because we're not having it.
Yeah, I get that.
Hey, you said you
Absolutely.
got that cricket internet.
Man, listen, this is why he ain't been on the show since. Um,
Oh, heard
so
that?
let's
You're
just
not
go ahead and move
anyone's favorite
on.
co-host. I
Let's just
love it.
go ahead and move on. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need more representation across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to um just to make sure that everybody is represented. Everybody is represented. Um, when it comes to relationships, because like you said, we're being force fed all these quote unquote beautiful people, um, and again, it fosters this negative connotation on people to get them to alter their bodies, alter their mindsets, alter their personalities in order for them to make feel like, okay, now someone will want me because now I'm like this person. Now I look like this person. Now I act like this person. Um, Bring me back like the early 90s when all of our favorite hot girls was like real thin. You know what I'm
I
saying?
really, I just really miss the era of au natural. Like, men were so fixated on I want a woman with real hair, real fingernails. Fast forward to 2022, you got fake hair, fake nails, fake boobs, fake butt, fake hips, fake abs, fake feet, fake
Mm-hmm.
everything. So it's like,
Yeah.
what? Do
But
you
let me
want to
tell
go
you something
back
what
to
you
the
can't, right?
huh?
What you can't fake is them damn genetics. So you go ahead and have a baby with them month, and that month baby come out looking rough.
Yeah. I just remember
Rough?
those debates. I remember those debates coming up like, I want a real woman. She can't wear weave. What? I get the hair is fake, but her essence. That's what you should be attracted to. Her essence.
Listen, that's what we need. That's what we
Yeah.
need.
I, you
Like
know,
I'm so more attracted to somebody's heart, how they are, what their uh how do how do they treat other people?
wow. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you like it I can learn a lot about you by when we go out, how do you treat people in the service industry?
Wow. Right. Charles. Whoa. Ladies, look. Exactly. But men are fixated on she wears wet and wavy. I ain't with that.
Oh,
So
well.
I remember I had a man. I would wear weave. It's been a
Oh.
minute, but they were like, I like a woman that wear her real hair. I said, look, I have 4C hair. It's very coarse, so I
Mm-hmm.
like to wear my hair straight though, because honestly, 4C hair is a lot of maintenance in its natural state, and I don't have the time to tend to it. So I like to wear my hair
Mm-hmm.
straight. I said, so are you down? If you want me to wear it, are you down to take me to the hair salon every week and shell
Right,
out $80 to $100? He said,
right,
boop,
right, right.
oh, so when I pay for it, it's cool. But if it's your preference and you like it, then you need to fund it. He got so
Mm.
quiet. He said, well, okay, shut up. All right.
And to Andrea's point, I think I don't think it's a referendum on women. I think it's more of the man wanting to have some sort of status, like, yeah, you see her, I got the
Yes.
baddie. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And again, it's not even for himself. It's to show off.
Right.
And then even if she is married to this man or this man marries this woman, that relationship most of the time is not solid because it's based on appearances. She's only as good to him as she looks.
And you know what's funny, Charles? When you say that, I know so many husbands that will cheat, boyfriends that'll cheat on their wives and girlfriends, and
Mm.
women will see the side chick and be like, "Ooh, he chose that." Y'all are focused on the wrong thing.
You focus on the wrong
You're
thing.
focused on her looks.
Focus
Y'all
on
like,
focus on the
"Ooh,
wrong
she
thing.
missing teeth. She bald headed," but he still went with her.
But
It's
he
not
still
all
went with
about
her.
looks. It's not always about the looks, and I need
It's
people to
it's
understand that.
and I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I will preach this until the day I die. Like,
It's like men,
peace of mind is everything to men. You can be Gabrielle Union, you can be Halle Berry, you can be Kim Kardashian, you can be Nia Long, you can be any of these women, Jennifer Lopez, all, but you see the pattern that these women go through. These are some of the baddest women on the planet,
Yes.
but they can't keep no man.
Yes.
Common denominator. What we talking about? What we talking about? You want to be a fine lane? Go ahead, be a fine lane. You will be a single fine lane forever. I promise you that shit. I promise you. You may get a little stint of a relationship, you may get a stint of a marriage, but you're ultimately going to fail. If that's your goal of being in a healthy, committed, and happy relationship, you're going to fail.
Yeah. And I think for me, one of my biggest gripes when we talk about peace at home, I always hear, be the man's peace, be the man's peace. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
don't you want a peaceful household? Like, fellas, be her peace too. Sometimes, we both are battling different things. As men and women, we both battle different things outside of home, but we both can say we have battles. And no one's battle is worse off than the other. For men, it could be the battle of being the head of the household, being in charge of stuff, being macho. For women, it's maintaining the standard of beauty, whether it's unrealistic or not. Making sure that we're quote unquote feminine, that we're soft, that we muzzle our opinions, that we're not as valuable as men, that our opinions are not valid as men. So we have to go to work and honestly sometimes work twice as hard to get the validation that men sometimes have to work to get. And looking at equal pay, like I'm doing just as much work as the next man, but he's getting $25,000 more than me. What's the difference? Gender, a chromosome. So we all are battling different battles. So sometimes, peace could look different from either end. Like for when we tell men be our peace, sometimes we want to come home and have a meal cooked for us. Sometimes we don't want to always have to fold the laundry. Sometimes it would be nice if some of these house chores were done without us having to ask, or without it being so obvious, like there's clothes piled up to the ceiling, like you gonna get that. It'd be nice if gender roles were kind of left at the door sometimes, because
because it's a household, like you said.
Yeah, 2022, there are some people that still have traditional ideals, but they want to keep the modern ideals as well. Like, I want a woman to cook and clean and take care of the kids, and it's like, but she works just like you. So if we're going to keep that traditional ideal, that means that she's a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife, and she pays no bills. But remember, this woman that you got with, she went to college, student loans maybe. So you're going to pay all those too? This is not the society where we can have one income households and survive. Some people do it and they do it well, but the majority of us, it takes two. If you have two, it takes all two. I would not feel comfortable making my husband pay for everything. But that's me in my house. However, others choose to live in their homes. If it works for them, great. But I know for me, I don't like the feeling of knowing that my husband is spending everything and I'm sitting here sitting on money. I don't like that.
Right.
I like to know.
Again, you're right. That it comes down to a selfish mentality on both ends. When it's like that, it's like, okay, the guy, he uses that leverage of, well, I pay all the bills, so you do what I say, when I say, how I say it, and whatever. The women on the other hand is, she's just stacking the bread, whatever bread that she can get, that's hers, and not really contributing to the household, which causes the man to work even harder, which causes him to even be more frustrated. And then she's frustrated, and then next thing you know, you're in divorce court. So it's like, how do we get off the merry-go-round?
Yeah.
When it comes to
expectations and communication are just so ideal, and we preach that to the choir, but everybody has relationship standards that they live by. And I think there are people that have the same values that you do. Like there may be a woman that says,
Mm.
I want to be a stay-at-home wife and I want to be a stay-at-home mom. And there may be a man that wants his woman to be confined to a certain type of lifestyle while he goes and protects and he goes and provides. And that's okay. But
I
oftentimes
mean, if that's your thing, yeah.
yeah, but we have some mismatched couples that are entering into these covenants based off of attraction, but they're not going
Woo, talk
deeper.
about it.
But they're not going deeper, and they find out within 6 months to a year. We really don't get along, and we really don't have a lot in common. But the only commonality you had was your attraction to one another. Those looks are going to change. And so, the pandemic really showed that
Hell
people
yeah.
really were together for the wrong reason. And
Yep.
some of them really didn't know who they were getting into covenant with. And that's why when you
Yep.
were confined, this is what blows my mind.
Mm.
It took being confined in a house with someone to realize you really didn't like them or you had nothing in common.
Bruh.
What if we never had the pandemic? There would be a lot of people that were miserable and unhappy because they were mismatched.
Mm. But again, you know what I'm saying? We go for surface level stuff. We're not really doing the due diligence when it comes to um, choosing our mate. And what's even worse is we we live in a society where we're always looking for the next best thing somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're we're not fully in on what we invested in.
Yeah. Social media, you're right. Social media has taken away from modern day role models.
Yeah.
People are aspiring to what they see in front of them. And
Yeah.
honestly, for our children and even for some adults, all you see is what you scroll on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok to find. And these are
Right.
people that are either scammers or
Yeah.
women that have to sell their appearance to get funded by sugar daddies. You got rappers that are making millions and then flaunting around 5 different women.
Mm-hmm.
You have so many things that people aspire to that may not be the healthiest for us commoners. Like,
Right.
is it, let's be real. You have people like us that are spending 3,000 on a bag that was given free to a celebrity. She ain't buy that. Like, when are we gonna wisen up? Like, we're paying money to keep up with things and people that don't even have it like that. Like, I learned watching the Kardashians. Sometimes they rent that stuff or
Of course.
given to them, but it's like you
Your
have people.
favorite rapper's favorite rapper rent shit. like,
And here's the kicker: yeah, some of their stuff is fake. Like we're
yes,
spending
a
all this
lot of it
money.
is. A
It is
lot
fake,
of it is. You
and
think
that's what
somebody really gonna be walking around with $3 million chains, $4 million chains, $850,000 watch in daylight in
Yeah.
this economy? Yeah, bro. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't nobody doing that. That's for the drip. And the drip got dropped because
Got dropped.
because we know it's fake. The bandos with the bando telephone, bruh. I go on Amazon right now and get like 4 stacks of them play money.
I bought some fake money off Amazon, and it looks like
It look like the real deal, unless you really, really looking at it up close. Like
and nobody's
because
really.
when you in the music video, you gotta keep it moving. That's a metaphor for life right there. You know, the shysters, they always gonna keep shit
Yes,
moving. So you ain't looking too
yes,
close at what's what.
yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
just man, listen. I think next season is gonna be our season of really getting in depth. I mean, really digging deep. Because I got like 4 episodes in the can that's ready to just.
Yeah. I have a question that I want to ask.
Okay.
on next season that we have to really discuss because I've always wanted to interview a transgender person.
Oh yeah, we gotta get him on the show.
And the
Yeah,
question
without
is,
question.
if a man is attracted to a transgender, what's his sexuality?
Child, tell it.
Like, I'm
Let
very
them
curious
tell it.
about that.
They whatever. I don't know.
Like,
I
I
got
just, I'm at a place when, if we can shed the ignorance and really get to the heart of it,
mm-hmm.
life would be great. Dating University is a non-judgmental, safe space for everyone, and we want to provide that, and we want to provide knowledge and education and empowerment. So
Nice.
we are gonna go next season. This season was a season of rest,
It
relaxation,
was. It
pause.
was. It was.
We had shows, and I'm thankful for the shows that
Oh
we
yeah,
did.
we had some bomb shows.
We had
We
some
had
bomb
some
shows,
amazing shows.
but
Like
baby, the time off was necessary. We
it
have been
was.
on, like, if you think about it, since we started, we have gone nonstop, and we've had the occasional break or two, but we've never had a break like this before. Where my husband was like, "They used to come on Thursday nights." Okay, you're not complaining now, but there was a time you're like, "Babe, I really want you to come with me to this jazz thing on Thursdays," and I'm like, "You'll never see me." So time to really like date. This is called Dating University, right? So
You
we have
gotta
to
do it.
find time to date our mates. There was a point in time, Charles, when we started this show, we were both single.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, fast forward 5 years from now, we're both going to be married.
Right.
See what I did there? I didn't even
Right.
put a time. Okay. Because one of the first questions people ask when you get engaged, when do you get engaged?
You said a marry. Y'all set a date.
Yeah.
Like I just proposed to her less than 24 hours. And oh my God. But
yeah,
don't get me wrong, the outpouring of love has been incredible.
Yeah.
Like it's to the point where I'm slightly overwhelmed by it. I don't know. Did you go through that? Like when you got engaged?
It was definitely an outpouring of love publicly, and then you had some that tried to go private with it, and it's like, write it on my picture, not in my inbox. Thanks. Thanks.
I mean, yeah, that's been happening too. But I think I mean more so on the. It's just like, oh my God, like people really have.
Oh yeah, so it's such an outpouring of love, and I was always so thankful and very genuine that people actually like looked at our relationship and actually they were invested enough to congratulate us. I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful.
Yes, like that part. It's I enjoy it because I'm just like, oh shit, you've been watching for real?
Oh, really? Really?
Because we don't post that much about what what we do. You'll see a picture here and there, but there are like dozens of adventures in between. What I'm saying, our posts. So when somebody says like I've been watching y'all and I just love what y'all do, I'll be like, you sure? Like, is you really? Like, yeah. Okay, right, okay.
Yeah, it's very humbling, but I will say, the outpouring was great, but also the questions come after. It's like, give us a moment to like bask in the congratulatory wishes. Give us a moment to like live in the moment. That's all. But we were engaged for 1.5 years, and it came by. It went by so quickly, and I'm thankful that we had a long engagement because I really liked being a fiance. I love being a wife, but I love being a fiance.
It's a difference.
You spend so much more time being a spouse, and you spend this much time in relation being a fiance. So I wanted to get my fiance out of my blood, and then now that I'm a wife, I mean, I really enjoy being a wife, but I really enjoy being a fiance.
I get that. I totally get that. Like I'm no longer just, the boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I've elevated, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like I'm still like not necessarily processing, but I'm just getting to the space where I'm coming into my own with that. You know what I'm saying? Like accepting and embracing, that for the first time in my life, like I am more than just somebody's boyfriend.
Yeah.
So, that's yeah.
Yeah.
But it excites me so much because I'm loving the space. I'm looking forward to the journey. I'm looking forward to, you know, a more deeper understanding of my wife. And oh my God, I can say that. Like, like it's wild. It's
Wow.
wild, Brett. It's wild. And I know you know. I know you know. So
It's
you've
wild.
been in the game. You've been in the game. So
Yeah, but can you think like we really started this stuff single? I mean, I remember I was
nigga,
just I was fed
we was
up.
broke, busted, and disgusted. Like
I was
we
fed up. Yes. Because every September I go back to my memories and those posts I posted. I'm like, was I okay? I think I had just
bruh.
I think I had just
I
had
had
enough.
I had a few over the last few weeks, and I was just like, oh, like what? Woo, you all right, bruh?
Yeah, like I was just going through a lot. Like one story that sticks out in my mind was I met a guy on POF that I really liked, and I was
Mm,
driving home from National Harbor, and I remember talking to him, and I just loved talking to him. I love talking to him, and with Facebook, it was in sync with these dating apps, so I saw his profile picture and people you may know, and it said add friend. And I'm like, that's what's up. Like, I'm gonna add my future bae. And I clicked on his page and I scroll. I didn't even scroll for 2 seconds. And it was him in a tux with a woman with a gown on. He was married. And that catapulted me to a space of let's go. So I get back to my phone. I text him. I said, you have 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to take your profile down, or I'm going to inbox your wife that makes jewelry, and I won't be ordering a bracelet. Follow me. And when I say he took his profile down so fast, but I remember going home and I just went on a rant because I was tired. Like you get to a
yeah.
man or woman, like you get to a point when you question yourself and you start to get angry because you feel
Hmm.
like people are taking your kindness for weakness and they're taking advantage of you as a person because we all deserve love and we all deserve companionship, but when somebody takes that opportunity for me and they do it maliciously, we're gonna fight. We're gonna have an issue. And I started questioning myself. It was so many things going through my head when I made those status updates. But it
Oh
just came
yeah.
like it
Oh
was just
yeah.
like verbal diarrhea. Like
Yeah.
I
Like
messed
I really saw it, and I felt what you were doing. I was just like, yo, she's speaking my whole language right now.
up.
Like, hey,
I'm tired. I'm
like
tired.
I was sick. I was so sick. I felt like I kept running into the same person, no matter
Yes.
what I tried to do to try
Yes.
to circumvent, that. Like I was trying to meet them in different places, and
Yes.
I was trying. I did
He
so
was the
many
benefit of
different
the
things.
doubt. Remember that one? And you were like, Britt, and I was like, no, give her a shot. Like
Uh,
just giving out benefit. We're giving out benefits of the doubts like it was buy two, get three free. Like we were just handing out benefits of the doubt at this point. I'm like, you know what? He may have, he may miss, he may be missing 10 teeth, but at least he can talk.
you and
He
I still
may,
got to square up about that one.
he
You and
may
I
have
still we
long,
we You and I really we gonna have to square up about that one.
He may have a long pinky nail, but at least he gets it manicured. He may have an overprocessed jerry curl, but at least he got hair. Like, I was just giving out benefits of the doubt to anybody. He has 7 kids with 7 baby mamas. It means he's populating the earth. Like, y'all, I was doing too much. I just had enough. And Charles, yeah, I'm sorry. I do owe you for that one. Y'all, it was pretty bleak. And I'm like, well, there's a rainbow after every storm. And no, it was a bigger storm.
It was a bigger storm.
It went from like a blizzard to a
Sharknado.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, man. But I think I chalk it all up to experience.
Mm-hmm.
It made me better. It made me really look at myself, like all of the bullshit. Like, it really made me look at myself. What was I doing wrong? What was I doing that was hindering myself? What was, how was I self-sabotaging? Like, all of these things. And, I finally got to the point where it was just like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's when she appeared, and that was it. But yeah, man, we've had some amazing...
Are you guys gonna do an engagement show?
I thought about it. I had to ask her, see how she feels about it.
Yeah, because Derry and I did an engagement show, and it was fun because he got to tell his side of the story. I got to tell mine, and people were watching like they were watching our posts. Oh, Derry says he wants that. He said yes. Derry is so excited for y'all.
I know.
He was so excited too. Derry said, "Don't be shy." Hi, Derry.
He's talking to me.
All right, Derry. Next year, no, maybe 2024. 2020. However, we can plan this. But I would love a couples retreat.
I think we can do that. I think that would be good. Like a serious dating university retreat.
And don't forget, don't forget, y'all. I got approached a couple days ago for a group online dating class. So we are still offering our online dating workshop. You can take it individually, or you can take it in a group. Yesterday.
Oh, we got a group?
Yes, a group. Yesterday's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So we're still offering
listen.
Class and
coin.
So I have nothing else. My heart and my mind is clear. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy heart and mind is clear.
Happy New Year.
As Professor Brittany gives the benediction.
Yeah. All hearts and minds are clear. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Thanks for rocking with us in 2022. Okay. Big things coming in 2023. If you love us, buy some merch.
Yes,
Charles will put the link somewhere. Buy some merch. Buy a t-shirt, buy a hoodie, buy a cup, buy a bag. If you don't want to buy any of it, then just give us some money.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah, we got to get a cash app. Yeah, you can just drop us $5.
Where the cash at?
That's it. But look, it's the new year coming in, y'all. Just be better, do better, learn better, grow better. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all for each and every year that y'all have rocked with us. Please. You know what? You know what you can do if you don't want to buy nothing. You know what you can do if you don't want to buy nothing. Come here. No, come here. Yeah, you. Come here.
Me?
No, not you. You good. You good. I'm talking to them. Okay. Wait, yeah. Share the page. That's it. Share. Bring some folk in. Everybody you know is dated.
Your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your uncles, your cousins, your friends, their
Your group
kids, your
chat,
kids,
your gym buddies,
your
anybody.
your your
Share the damn page.
your doctor,
Share
your
the page.
dentist, your firefighter, your mortician, your
Anybody.
dog, your cat.
Yes. If your dog or cat got an Instagram, go and hit that follow button. We don't care. Look,
Yeah. Everybody dates. Even nuts date, but I'm watching. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry. It came out. Sorry.
right. Go anywhere on our socials.
Sorry.
Anywhere on our socials. You'll
Anyway,
see
just
it.
share the page, y'all. Sharing is caring. And I would love that. And hang out with us. If you have a podcast and you want to have fun, invite us on the podcast. If you have a voice and you're reliable and you're dependable and you'll
Listen,
come on the show, then come on the show.
listen. No more shy guys, no more shy girls. I don't want to talk about it on the camera. No, this 2022,
What?
man.
What does it sound like? What
You know how these people be like, I don't want to be on camera.
No, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be on the show. Then come Thursday. Oops. I
Like,
forgot. One and done. If you have flaked on Dating University, don't hit our inbox, okay?
please don't.
Liability.
Please don't. You a liability, yo. Like,
Yes.
you don't know what that does to us, yo. We got to pivot like last minute and then pull a show out our ass. And that's not fun.
So we're looking for fresh faces in the new places.
Yes. Man Cave 3
What?
coming.
Ladies room coming to a Dating University page near you.
And more rhymes all the time from Professor Brittany.
Yeah, the lyricist here. It gets no better.
But yes, enjoy y'all New Year's Eve, your New Year's Day. Please be safe.
I don't want to see you on no pages.
Yeah. Y'all be good.
Be safe. We love you so much.
Oh, and huge shout out to our podcast listeners around the world. Can we say that again? Our podcast listeners from around the world. When I say around the world, what do I mean? We talking about, Professor Charles. I mean everywhere. I'm talking about Germany. I'm talking about South Africa. I'm talking about Australia. I'm talking about England. I'm talking about Canada. I'm talking about Lithuania. I'm talking about what's the other one? Estonia. I am talking. We even got some Russian listeners. Y'all know how I ain't too keen on what y'all president doing, but as long as y'all rock with us, y'all good.
Yeah, I was trying to give y'all different accents, but I didn't do too well. That's fine.
Please don't be cultural appropriative.
I totally was. So, hello. Hello.
We love y'all so much. Continue to get love. Continue to give love. Continue to learn how to be love.
Be love. Yes.
All right. That's all I got.
Love you. Oh, Drea. Women's show number 2 coming soon before Man
exactly. Cave. We did Man Cave 2. We did Man Cave 2.
We didn't do Ladies Room 2.
No, y'all didn't do Ladies Room 2 yet.
We get a Ladies Room 2 before y'all get to 3. Fiance.
Exactly.
Get him, fiance.
Y'all better hurry up. Because once I send the invites to the fellas,
y'all be on that PS5. Y'all ain't gonna get it till about 2 months later. I went there. No, but I love it though. Y'all keep playing because I love my free time.
That's why you got them all that stuff. That's why you got them all that stuff.
Oh my gosh, y'all! The best invention ever. Who created PlayStation? I'm going to kiss them. Are they alive?
Yes, he's still alive. Yes.
I'm gonna go kiss him. I need to kiss him. I need to hug him and thank him for the peace of mind that I have. Because y'all, sometimes it be 3 a.m. I look over, bed empty, all cold. I sneak downstairs. I hear he's playing his little game, content as can be, and I love it. What a sight! I go back upstairs, put on my show that I want to watch, and I sleep. Sweet dreams. Mr. PlayStation, I love you.
Not Mr. PlayStation.
I love you, Mr. PlayStation.
Cut the check for keeping her husband
seriously
occupied.
Yes. But then when I need my attention, I call myself Paulette Sampson V. So I get some attention. I'm like, you seem to give PS5 some attention. Let me change my name to PS5. So I'm Paulette Sampson V.
It's the balance of being a man. It's like, all right, I gotta spend time with my wife and my mistress.
Yes. Yes. That's fine. That's the only mistress I'll have in this house.
You damn right. You damn
Sometimes
right.
I sleep downstairs with her, and that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
You're in the same house and you know where you at.
And I still get fed.
That's the important thing. Feed your women, y'all. Feed your women.
We love you. We about to go.
Yeah.
Love you so
I'm
much.
hungry. I'm tired.
New topics, new daters. Invite your friends. Invite your family. Tell them to enroll. It's never too late.
Never.
We're gonna publish the flyer again for our online dating workshops. What you put in is what you get out. Okay. We're not matchmakers, but we can take you to the maker to get matched.
Amen. And on that note, we out. See you next year.
Happy New Year.